also here for the first time. Yes, you're the first time that Okay, I will start with my introduction. My name is Dr. Uneb Gazder. I am from Civil Engineering Department. Okay, I am basically from Pakistan, and I've been here since 2016. Okay, so I finished 8 years here, and I have taught this course. I'm teaching this for the fourth time, I guess. Okay, third or the fourth time. So, as you can see, there are two important parts of the course. One is report writing, the other one is presentation. Okay, and during the class, I'll explain the guidelines about both of these things. We'll do some activities in the class to, so that you can practice these skills, and then there will be some assessment on the basis of the same. Okay. The prerequisite of the course is English 102. Okay, anybody remembers?
What grammars and writing the paragraphs?
Okay, so you need to know English, huh? This is what they are saying. You need to know English. In the middle of the course, if you feel that I cannot understand English or tell me something in Arabic, you need to go back, open the dictionary and learn about it. Okay? Because this is now officially the prerequisite. Okay? The method of teaching will be during the lectures mostly. Okay? I will ask you for few classes to bring your laptops or something so that you can practice the referencing software and Microsoft Word and so on. Okay, and when that time comes, I will let you know. Okay, my office is in that building, which is in front of this one, S41. Okay, and it's on the first floor. My office is on the first floor. If you go by stairs, the room will be the second one on your left hand side. You can contact me by email or by Teams. Okay. No problem with any of them. There are these two books which I've already uploaded on Blackboard. Okay. This one is more detailed and gives you about how to write technical reports. Okay. The second one is a guide and a sample. Okay. This one, it's a very small book. May not be even 50 pages. Okay. But the good thing about this book is this is itself a guide on how to write, or a sample on how to write a technical report. So if you open the book, so you look at the first page, this should be the first page of your report. You look at the second page, this should be the second page of your report. Okay. So if you want a good sample, this is the one. Okay. Other things which you will use during the course, if I have to communicate something, I will do it through Microsoft Teams. Okay, so when there are more people in the class, I will show you the code and you can all be in one team because they are making separate teams for each department. It's a common code. Okay, I've already uploaded everything which you will need on Blackboard, including notes and books and so on. Okay. And in future, if I ask you to submit something, it will be on Blackboard. If I have to upload something more, it will be on Blackboard. Okay, so Blackboard is our official channel for documentation. Microsoft Word, I will ask all of you to make your reports on Microsoft Word. Okay, so don't use any new softwares. Then we will look at some other softwares for referencing, putting the references, citation, and so on. Okay, so when the time comes, we will see which one is available and we'll use it. We'll practice it in the class as well. As I already told you that I have already taught this course before, and so last time I believe I recorded all the lectures, okay, or most of the lectures. So if you go to this channel, you will find the lectures. Okay. Yeah. In course, what you are being prepared for. Okay, so you must know how to design and compose an effective technical document. When we say technical document, we are mainly focusing on a report. There are other technical documents as well, can be drawings and other things, but we are mainly focusing on reports and oral presentations. Okay. During the lecture, we will discuss different theories about writing, effective writing and presentation. Okay, and we will try to do some activities as well. These are the 5 outcomes which we are looking for in this course. The first one is how to plan for a good technical report. You have to actually plan. Before you start writing, you have to plan what you are going to write. Okay. So this planning should include what is the purpose of the report, which things you will focus, okay, from your field. You should prepare an outline. This is very helpful. Sometimes you don't give it much importance, but if you have an outline, then it becomes easier to write. Okay, even if you are writing an email or a letter, okay, make an outline in your mind. First paragraph will be about this, second will be about this, third will be about this, and this will be the outline. But obviously in a report there are more items, right? They are not only paragraphs, there are chapters and sections and figures and tables. Okay, so you have to plan more. Okay, you have to understand and develop the structure of the report, the elements of the report, what are the items you will include in the report. Okay, and you should be able to edit and revise it. Yeah, very good. A very important point which students usually miss is the source of information. Okay, now there's too much information, right? If I ask you about anything, you will not take 2 seconds to tell me about it, right? Just Google it, right? And now we have AI, so even we can write an entire essay for it. But the source from which you are getting the information, that is the main question. Is this source acceptable? I'll give an example. Once I was writing a paper with one of my friends, and the paper was, we developed a new technique. Okay, so we wrote a paper, and I asked him, okay, you do the literature review. You know literature review? Previous studies. Okay. So you write what others have done in this area. So when the paper went to the publisher, they sent us back and they said, you did not do anything new. I said, why? We developed a new technique. So when I opened the paper, so he used AI to write about what others have done. So what did AI do? The title of the report or the title of the paper is this. So others must have done something similar to it. It wrote the entire section based upon the assumption that this title is what everybody else has done. It even generated the sources as well. Okay. Once I was writing about Bahrain, and I was writing about some traffic problem. We have traffic problem. Agreed? You have traffic problem, right? Okay. That's why I asked him to put the class here. So then I went to AI and I asked, okay, write a paragraph about traffic in Bahrain. It's amazing, it's state of the art, most modern system in the world is in Bahrain and so on. Okay, so there is information available, but is it valid? Okay, so how to get or how to evaluate which sources of information are authentic, valid, and if you take something from it, how do you include it in the reports? This is one thing. Then to have some skills with Microsoft Word, because this is now a global tool for writing anything. Okay, from assets to reports, we use Microsoft Word. So there are some features in Microsoft Word which help you to write a proper report with less effort. You don't have to do everything manually. So you will look at some of those features. And then in the end, presentation skills, and it also includes planning for a presentation and producing a presentation. Okay. Yeah. In the assessment of the course, there is no final exam. The complete 100% is during the class. Okay. This will include some assignments. Okay, so there are 4 of them. You will be doing them individually. And then there are 2 quizzes. Again, during the class, you will do them individually. And then there will be a big project with presentation. It's not presentation, not one presentation, it's more than one. Okay. So I will explain it now. So this will be like your final report with 40% weightage. Okay. Some of the topics in the course, you look at the structure of the report, the basic elements of the report. It can change, it can vary, but there are some important elements which you should not miss. So look at them and what do you mean by each one of them. You look at the features of Microsoft Word which can help you writing the report, and then you will look at some of the elements which are very common in technical reports. For example, you will always find an abstract. There should be objectives somewhere. Okay. Conclusion recommendations are always there. Technical reports are from engineering, right? So our technical reports usually have these items as well: figures, tables, equations. Without them, it would look like a literature review or essay or something, English essay or something. Then you look at the citation and referencing. I told you about the sources of information, and the last one is the PowerPoint presentation. Okay. Okay, any question up to now? Anything is there? Okay. Actually, I was here last time as well. I think at that time, the course was not appearing on Blackboard. So, I did not go through the other items, but you cannot keep on wasting time hoping that others will come. So, all lectures are being recorded, okay? So this will be uploaded as well for others. But as I mentioned, this is the second time I'm coming. Last time there was 1 student, now there are 2. We next time will be 3. And by the end of the semester, we will be like 10, 12. Okay, so I cannot do that. others come, they will look at the recordings. Okay, important thing which I want to explain now is the term project. Okay, why the term project is important? Then why the term project is important? For you guys. Why it is important?
Because we use all the skills we learn.
Okay. Yes, that's why. And what else?
Team project or term project?
What?
Team or term?
Both.
First teach you how to deal with other people.
Anything else?
I think I'm fine.
Any other reason? It has more marks, right? It's 40%. Okay, so that's why it's more important. For your sake, I divided into different tasks. So it's not like, okay, everything is on the last day, and if I tell sick on the last week, I will lose all the marks. It's not like that. Okay? And this is the reason I am explaining it now. Okay, because you have to start working on it now. Okay, so as you already picked up, is you have to do it in group. Other assignments and quizzes are alone. This one is in a group. Okay, so you guys can start making your groups. Okay, next week, one of the lectures, when we have more students, I will ask you about the groups, and if there are some adjustments required, we will do it in the class. There any student is saying or she is saying, I don't have a group or something like this, we will make the adjustment in the class. Because only one section, so we can discuss these things in the class. Okay, but you have to do it in group. There is nobody alone. Okay, nobody will do it alone. Okay, so as I mentioned, I have divided this into small tasks. Basically, in the term project, you have to write a report in the end. In the end, you will write a full report, including everything as I mentioned, and you have to present your work as well. So there is a report and there is a presentation as well. This will happen in the last week. The report and the presentation will happen in the last week. Okay, and yes, most of the marks out of the 40 are for the last one. Most of them, but not all of them. Okay. So in the project, first of all, you have to select a topic. You have to make a group and select a topic. Okay, topic on which you will write the report. The topic should be technical, something related to your field. Okay, mechanical, whatever. Okay, but it should be something related to your field so that you can write a technical report. If you go pick a topic about law and order or something like this, it will not be a technical report. Okay, so you have to pick a technical topic, make a group. Okay, and you have, I believe, around 2 weeks to submit the topic and the group. So the first thing you will submit is what? The name of your topic, the title of the topic, and the group members. Okay, this submission also has 5 marks. Okay, this submission also has 5 marks. So you basically don't have to do anything. Okay, just sit together and decide about the topic and that's it. Okay. For many people, making a group is very difficult. I have other course, and it's not like this. You make a report and you have to actually go and collect data and do calculations and everything. There are students who come to me, they say, Doctor, we can do everything, but we cannot make a group. Okay, so you can do the whole semester work alone, but you cannot make a group. So making a group is your problem then. Okay, anyways. So you make a group, yes. So you will get 5 marks for the first submission. Then next month we will have almost 1 month after that, and you will prepare an introduction of your topic, not just a title, more details about the topic. Okay, things like background, importance of the topic, some background information. What will be the objective of your report? Maybe you will not cover the entire topic. You will do it only for Bahrain. That's it. Okay, or you will only do one type of thing. Okay, the scope of your work and so on. So this is our presentation. This one is a presentation. Okay. So there you have to submit the title, then you have to do a presentation. Okay. After that, and presentation also has 5 marks. It also has 5 marks. Then you will have the final report, which is at the end of the semester. So after this presentation, you will have a lot of time to work on it, but there will be some other assignments and quizzes as well. That's why a long gap there. Then you will have 2 presentations in the end. 2 presentations in the end. One is a mock presentation, the other one is a final real presentation. Mock presentation, you will present like the real presentation. Okay. But I will give you feedback. Okay. The purpose of mock presentation is your own improvement. I will tell you, you should have done this, you should not have done this, and so on. So the real presentation, you will take my feedback and you will try to improve your presentation. Okay. This one is the final one. This one is the final one. There's another one before this. The content is same. You are talking about the same report. Okay? But I just want you to improve your presentation. Okay? So we cannot have presentations in every class, obviously. So we have a chance here to see presentations. So you can practice your presentation skills.
About the first presentation, are we going to review all the topics for the report or only the lectures? For the first one, the technical issue.
Yes, yes. Only one topic. You will select only one topic and you will give me the good members. Okay. Now here, you will give me more details about the same topic. Okay. And what you are going to cover in that. That's it.
And we are going to present it.
Yes, yes. Okay. But the presentation is not the final one. You have not written the report yet. Okay. You just are presenting why you selected this topic, why this topic is important, what are you going to cover in the report about this topic, and so on. Clear? Clear? Okay. The final report should include these things which are basic elements. Other things you can change. The things which are not mentioned here, you can change. No problem. Formatting of the report, you can play with it. You can have a different format, some other book may have a different format. But these things are common. Title page, abstract, table of contents, introduction, okay, references, page numbers. These are common. These are standard features of a good report. So you cannot ignore it. Clear? Okay? Any questions up to now? Okay. Okay. Your first assignment is actually going to be about this topic. Okay. And although it is not directly related to report writing, okay, but it's a very important topic for your professional life, first of all. And second important thing about the topic is that it will give you a chance to come in front of everybody and present yourself. Okay, so it will be a good starting point to start for your presentations and so on and so forth. Okay, do you know the meaning of this term? No, it's not resume. It's resume.
It's your like when you apply for a job.
Yes.
You get resume.
Yeah. So another word for resume is what?
Job acceptance.
No. The other word for resume is CV. CV, biodata. Okay. CV itself is curriculum vitae. Okay, so they try to find all the difficult words. So if you can say these words, you are good enough. Okay, something like this. Okay, so why resume is important? I already mentioned that it's important for your professional career. That a resume is a ticket to a chance at fulfilling a career. So this is so a ticket is supposed to let you enter into something, right? You show the ticket and then you enter. So a resume is the ticket to enter your career. This is the first thing you will prepare to enter your career, whatever you are doing, okay, whatever you do in the end. So it will give you a chance to enter into your career. Okay, what are the purposes of resume? When you are writing a resume or a CV, you must keep in mind these things. First of all, a resume will can or should be able to get you into an interview. Okay. The other person, after looking at your resume, should think that you are interesting enough to talk with. Okay, like you have some promise. Okay, that out of the 100 applications we have received, and these are the 5-6 people we can call for interview. Okay, so a resume should increase the interest of your boss in yourself, and he should be able to, or he should call you for an interview. Required for a handshake. So when you meet someone, right? You do the handshake when you meet someone. Okay, so people can get a lot of idea about how you shake hands. This guy is tough. This guy is not interested, and so on. Okay, if you go and meet celebrities, for example, people who are very famous and so on, some of them are very warm, and some of them are, they are looking here and meeting you here. Okay, so a handshake can tell a lot of things about a person. So resume or CV is the same thing. People can look at your CV and then they can get a lot of idea about you. Are you organized? Are you disciplined? Are you qualified? These things. Okay. So just by looking at the resume, just like a handshake tells other people about your personality, a resume can also do the same thing. In the resume, try to highlight these 4 aspects: knowledge, skills, abilities, and any other important characteristic. Okay? So these 4 important things should be highlighted. Other than that, so this is about your personality. Okay? About you. Any experience you have, any accomplishments you have done, any certification, any degrees, awards, they should also be part of the resume. So the resume should tell about your personality and most importantly your knowledge area, your skill, your abilities and other characteristics, and it also should show the experience and accomplishments. Okay, so some of the things which you can include in each category. Okay, so we mentioned 4 things, right? Skills, knowledge, abilities, and other characteristics. So, for example, knowledge. Okay, so do you have the knowledge of policies and procedures of the company, standards of the ministry? Okay, These are knowledge areas. Any practices, subject matter, your technical knowledge. Okay, are you, like in our case we have, for example, building design. So do you have the knowledge of building design? Right? Building design is a subject, right? So, or knowledge about the local practices, knowledge about culture, and so on. Okay, so what do you know? Okay, how many things you know? Then a skill is what you can perform. You get the difference. Knowledge is what you know, and skill is what you can do, what you can perform. Okay, so what happens in the exam? I know everything. The exam paper comes and you freeze, right? So you have the knowledge, but you cannot manage. Okay. So, for example, skill can be strategic and critical thinking. Okay. Can you think long term, and can you evaluate between different options? Can you manage your performance and others' performance? Can you manage a project? Okay. Now, can you communicate better? How do you communicate? How well can you communicate? Now, all these things you see, these are things which you can do even without knowledge as well. There are people who are managers and bosses, okay, and they are dropouts. So they may not have the subject matter. Others know more about it, right? You take all these big tech giants, okay, they find people who are more knowledgeable than them, right? But they are the boss. Not because of this, but because of this. Other abilities you may have, okay. So, for example, a good teacher, a mentor, a coach, okay. How well are you in building relationships? How well can you perform in teams and in organizations? Okay. So, how well do you do when you are working with others, basically? And then other characteristics, okay, which a company may find important or critical. For example, good work ethic. Okay, so you are very good in your work, you are very skillful, you are very good with communication, but you always come late. Or you take things from your office. Okay. So engaging, okay, when you are working with others, you listen to them. Okay, you talk to them. Decisive. So are you always doing this or this, this or this? Never sure. Okay. A people person, do you want to be just in your office and work alone, or go out to people and try to help them and so on? Okay. But these are just examples to give you an idea what do we mean by each item. You can think about other things. Okay, but this is just to give you an idea. Okay, so if you are writing your CV or resume for the first time, a very good platform to start with is Microsoft Word. Okay, so Microsoft Word also has some templates. There. Anyways, so Microsoft Word also has some templates. So you can select a template. You know template, right? Like a format. So you can select that one and just fill in your information. So they are very nice, colorful, well organized. So you don't have to worry about what to put where. You just follow it. A good CV, appropriate CV is one page is enough, or at least all the important information should come in one page. Okay, because people don't have much time. Bosses, they are looking at many people. Use a consistent formatting style. Okay, so you selected a particular style for the headings, then all headings should be in the same style. Okay, same thing with the text, same thing with the bullets, and so on. this much and the other half is this much. Okay, so be consistent. Key information about yourself, highlight it. Okay, and a very easy way to highlight it is make it bold. Okay, just include relevant information. Okay, don't write about things which are not important for the company, for the job you are applying. They could be important for you. Yes, I have 2 wives and 6 kids. It's not important for the company, right? Okay, unless all of them want the job. So don't write any extra information, any unnecessary information. Okay, this is an example of a CV. You can see it's 1 page. The name goes at the top with the contact information. Okay, the name obviously is important to identify yourself, and the contact information is also. Okay, so contact information usually goes at the top. Okay, yeah. To create a good impression about yourself, we usually add a point or a paragraph or a sentence, okay, which tells you about your motivation of work. Okay, so you can see it over here. What you want to achieve, okay, or what type of person are you, what type of job you are looking for. Something about yourself, something which is not part of the data. The remaining thing is what? Data, right? Okay, like you fill a form. There's nothing personal about it. This is your personal goal or professional goal. Okay, so write an objective, so it creates a very good impression. Okay, and it tells the boss that you are serious about the job. You want it, that you are, this is your passion. It's not like something routine. Then you can see the education is there and experience is there. In terms of education, you can see they have mentioned what they have achieved, where they have achieved, when did they achieve it, and GPA if you want to mention. Where it is mentioned? 3.87. Okay. If it is -2, then 3.87 -2, then don't mention. Okay. Yes, I have a D. That's enough. Okay. Now when it is mentioning the experience, again, look at the details. So even in the degree, they have mentioned degree what? Education and what? The field of study. Okay, it's mentioned. So when you are mentioning the experience, what was your position, where were you working, how long you were working, and what were your duties. So I was an assistant manager, for example, or a manager. Yeah, a manager at so and so company from this year to this year. But as manager, what were you doing? I was managing projects, I was managing teams, I was handling clients, I was preparing legal documents. What were you doing? Okay, so these things are important. Okay, so for example, when we apply for a job, yeah, I'm assistant professor here. But as an assistant professor, which courses did I teach? How many students did I supervise? Okay, how many committees or what type of committees I was involved in? It's part of the job. But still you have to highlight. You have to put some detail about it. And you can see, obviously your experience will depend on, it can be more or less. Any volunteering job, okay, so volunteering is considered good. Again, it creates a good impression that you care about others, you care about the society and so on. Big companies, they like employees who are active in social life. So again, volunteering or any other social work, what were you doing, where were you doing, how long you were doing, and what were your duties. Okay, any other activities you did, so on. Okay, any club memberships, any other memberships and so on. what are some of the other items you can include, some additional items? Very important for us, the first one. Technical computer skills. Okay? Should be mentioned. In the CV, that CV we didn't have it. But in our case, for engineers, should be mentioned. And you should have it. There's no other way about it. You should have it. Okay? And at the end of 4 years, if you're going in the market and you don't have any technical or computer skills to write in your CV, you have a problem there. Anybody who looks at your CV, he will think I have to teach and everything. Because for them, this is everything. Okay, so this is important. Any other trainings or skills you have attained? Okay, so you did training for anything. Okay, fire drill training or any other thing like this. And you should mention it. Languages, especially for international companies. Languages are important, okay? And in some cases or in many cases they decide whether you will work in this country or some other country based upon how many languages you know, okay? If you have any international experience, okay, so I have not only worked in Bahrain, I have worked in other countries as well, so this should be mentioned as well. Okay. Military experience in some countries it is mandatory. In Pakistan it used to be mandatory, but then they had people that okay.
Egypt also. Egypt also.
Even
Egypt also.
Egypt, yeah, I think Turkey as well. And any other volunteering work you have done should be mentioned. Okay. So again, some of the other things which you can include in the report based upon different fields. Okay, GPA I already mentioned. High, same. Okay, if you have any minor in your education, so my education was in civil engineering, but I did the project in water resources, so I can mention it. Okay, I received any award because of for my education, any certificate, any scholarships I have achieved. Even here the ministry or media, they give you scholarships. You went to any international or any other country during education, you achieved any licenses. There are professional bodies who give licenses and memberships to students. So if you have this, mention it. Any training or skill, thesis or senior project and its area. Which area did you do your thesis or senior project? In terms of experience, you should mention was the thing which you are mentioning, was it a full-time job or a part-time job? Okay. Any internship which you did, that is part of your experience. You did something in the campus, that can be part of experience. You started your own business. A lot of people are doing this, right? Okay, online. So this should be part of it. Volunteer work can be part of the experience as well. You were doing it for free, but for something professional. It can happen. Volunteering is not only cleaning the roads and so on. Volunteering can be something being done for a ministry, some survey and so on. So this can be good. And this is for the medical field. Other things, you have awards, volunteering work, training completions, any leadership experience. So I was the leader of a team of 20 people who were doing this and so on. You have any memberships or anything else? Okay. We will finish here. We will stop here. There are some other activities left. Okay. So we will do it next time. But keep in mind, this is part of one of your assignments. Okay. I will not give it now. The first thing is you have to do it. What is the first thing you have to do? Make a group and submit a title for the term body. Okay, and it should be something technical. After that, you will have assignment or the quiz, whatever. Okay? Okay.